Welcome back to day 2 of the session at the clear pits. If you haven't watched day 1, it's probably best to go back and watch that first, where I caught a lovely mirror. It's a tricky water, this one, so I made up with that result. This is the second night I've ever done on here, and this night coming up will be the third. So definitely paid off fishing on the back of that easterly wind. So it's been a good few weeks and more blowing that direction. Just going to go back to the same tactics as last night. Put 3 solid bags out. I'm going to, the one I caught off, I'm just going to put that out and leave it. And the other 2, I'm going to put several bags out throughout the day to try and build up some sort of feeding, whether it be smaller fish or whatever, and some sort of bed of bait, hopefully for the bigger ones to come in on. Got 3 more PVA bags set up. I'm going to do another 2, I think, so I've got a few more to put out today, and then some spares for later on tonight or morning if I get by it. Them little beauties there, they're going to be scattered around, obviously to duplicate the pile that's already there. If I was thinking about it, I should have put a boilie in there as well, so it had its own sort of hook bait looking thing in it. Right, all 3 rods are out, everything's set for the night. See what night brings, I'll see, well, probably early evening. Don't know about overnight, but possibly in the morning. Same as this morning, about 8 o'clock. Fingers crossed anyway. As you would have seen from the little time lapse I did and the willow fluff all down this end, the wind's kind of changed a bit, which is definitely a positive for me. Then again, it's going as we speak, it's changed again, it's going up that way. But yeah, you get my drift. So it's kind of coming down this way still, which is a new wind. It turned very warm today. I'm just making up some more PVA bags, but I've had to set the tarp up, get a bit of shade. Last session I had over on the private lake, had the tarp set up as well. It does help give a bit of shade inside the bivvy. There you go. That's my view from the inside. I can't believe how quiet it is here. That whole bank over there, I think there's no one on there fishing over there, so I did expect it to be a busier place than this, but perhaps I just got lucky on the weekend that I'm here. Just quickly, I feel I might owe some of you an apology. I'm unable to bring Jess to this lake. I can take her to the private lake, but on my last session there was a lot of a fair few new people around and different stuff going on, too much going on. She'll be wandering all over the place and getting herself in mischief. But she will be coming with me on the next sessions throughout the summer and that. But yeah, no dogs allowed on this one, so otherwise I'd love to bring her. New one on me for dinner tonight. I've never tried this brand, wasabi, whatever it is. It's barbecue beef, yakisoba. Yeah, gonna chuck it in the ridge monkey and cook it up. Keep away from my baits. Well, the wind's died down to next to nothing now. a slight drop in pressure tonight as well, so hopefully that might help me get another one of those lovely carp on the bank in the morning. It's 4:45. What a lovely morning out there. Slept like a log last night. Just sitting up, see what happens this morning. But the ducks going about their business. Don't recall seeing the swan yesterday. Probably on the other lake, I would have thought. They were nesting on the other lake, so yeah, what a beautiful morning. Just waiting for that rod to go off. Just heard a show round here, definite show. Can't see where it was though, but yeah, it's definitely a fish. It's not even 6 o'clock in the morning. Love it when it gets light early, just makes the most of the day. I was just talking to a young lad who's just turned up, walking around. I presume he's coming to fish, having a walk around, and we're just chatting. I said to him how I haven't really seen anything show, which I haven't. He's now over the other side of the lake, over towards the bay over there. And I was just sitting there, and then sort of centre and shot where you're looking now. The fish actually showed, so he's probably going to think I was telling him pokies, but I wasn't. Yeah, when I was back here on the first time I was here, this time in the morning, or sort of dawn, yeah, I saw about 5 shows. It was quite obvious where the fish were showing and where they were, but the fact that that one's just showing over there, which is literally like four rod lengths from my bait, 5 rod lengths from my bait, maybe a little bit more, but it's in this area. So yeah, I think I'm going to end up coming back here on my next trip, and depending on what happens this morning or throughout the day, will depend whether I come back in here. Obviously he asked me if I've had a fish. Obviously I'm not going to lie, so I've told him I have. But yeah, hopefully this swim will be free on my next visit, which was only a few days away. But yeah, well, it'd be nice to come in here and give it another go. Even if I don't catch this morning, I think I'll give it another go, because obviously fish are in this area. I won't be moving on to another swim to try out a different area until I've at least given this one more go. So I've just had a show, less than a rod length over my right hand rod. So when I spoke to you before, it was 6 or so rod lengths to the right. Now we're much closer in, so got the old GoPro on, ready for a bit of action, hopefully. As I keep saying, it is a tricky lake, so I'm not going to be disappointed if I blank this morning, but I'm here and the fish are in the right area, so yeah, it's good stuff. It's getting on for 9 o'clock now. Look at the sun shining in on that bay there, and that looked good to bring the carp in. Like I said, I've seen a few shows this morning and I haven't seen any previous days, so perhaps they're waking up a little bit from the sunshine we've had the last couple of days. Hopefully they don't spawn. Got a liner on the left rod, keeping me hopeful. I'd say it was around this time I had a bite, maybe an hour before, maybe an hour and a half before, but it was when the sun was out. The sun just came onto this part of the lake, so bit of a strange one. So it's Sunday mid-morning. It's Seems like a lot of people turning up to fish. Maybe they're only doing day sessions, or maybe they're retired people who fish their session starting Sunday night. Yeah, a bit unusual for that many people to turn up on a Sunday. I'm going to come back next, well, yeah, in a few days really. Try and take off where I left off. I thoroughly enjoyed my trip. Had a beautiful carp. Learned a bit more about the lake. And can't wait to get back. I'm going to be back in a few days really, so as you can hear probably in the background there's some sort of show or something going over the road. I'm playing some good music and that. Yeah, I'll just take this opportunity to say thank you again for everyone who's watched, liked, taken part, supported me in any way. And all I will ask is, if you enjoyed the video, then give it a thumbs up, give it a like. It might help a few more people to see the videos. You never know. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. I'm back at the clear pit for another session. Just a quick one. Work overnight this time. Because ducks there on their Boilies straw. Yeah, I'm back in the same swim, so I haven't got to have any leading around or anything like that. I can just get my rod set up, get ready, and crack on. So yeah, get back to you in a bit when I'm set up. Got the swan there pecking away at something. Hello, swan. Well, I'm going in with more or less the same tactics as before. Few slight differences. One, that all three rods are going on these little off-white milky mulks. Second difference is that I'm going to use bigger PVA bags, a bigger parcel of bait. And the third difference, although I did do it in the last session, is that I'm going to be putting out these little mesh bags, parcels, around the baited area, or around where the hook bait is, just so it looks like there's a few little parcels of bait around. Doesn't make mine look suspicious, sort of thing. So yeah, who knows whether that's going to work or not, but yeah, at least it gets a bit of scent around, a bit of these little pellets, you know, creating a bit of scent in the lake bed and that. So there you go, nice little mouthful there for a big carp. 3 bags of carp snacks, one little baby one there in case I get a bite later, just chuck that on, and yeah, some mesh freebies. Right, let's get these put out. Gonna create a bit of a splash being this big. The right hand one I'll put out a bit further than I did last time. Put another rod length out just to try a slightly different area. So all 3 rods are out. Happy with all 3 now. Time to have a little tidy up and then chill, something to eat. So that's the first lily flower I've seen on these lily pads. So they're going to be yellow by the looks of it. Sweet corn colour, nice. This is a little path that goes down the edge of my swim. It's grown in the last few days, loads. But yeah, it goes down to a set of pads down to the left of where I'm fishing. in the last video when I was playing the fish, you would have seen that I couldn't give it any ground really because there's a lot of flies here. There's a set of pads there, so it would have been taking me into them. So I couldn't give it any sort of couldn't give it any line or anything like that. That's a barley straw down there they put in the water. There's a good climbing tree there. Look, you could observe the carp when they're in the pads there. That's the reason in the last video that the fight was all under the red rod tip. I couldn't give it any line, couldn't let it go anywhere because there's a set of pads there you can see, but an even bigger set of pads there. It's quite difficult landing it, avoiding getting tangled in the pads as well. It's all a challenge, isn't it? It's 8 o'clock now, time to have a little cook up. What we got? Chili con carne tonight. Yeah, the front lake seems to be a lot more busy. Obviously, this is supposed to be the trickier lake, so maybe that's why the front lake's busier. Don't know. But there seems to be a few swims that are sort of popular, shall we say, that I've noticed. Don't know whether that's because of the ease of convenience where people can park behind the swims, or whether obviously they're going to be good areas as well. But yeah, I'd like to give it a go at some point soon. Quite happy on this one at the moment. But I will give, just to change it up a bit, I will give it a go on there soon. I don't know whether this one will be fishing better or worse during the winter. Like I said in the first video, I do want to give this a go in winter. But, yeah, so plenty of fishing to do here, that's for sure. Plenty of nice fish to fish for. I think there's 1 or 2 40s in here, and then I don't know how many in the other lake, probably maybe 3 40s, maybe, don't really know. But yeah, there's a good head of decent sized fish. There's some really nice ones, so yeah, got some nice fish in the head of me here. Right, let's get the old chili con carne on the go. It's definitely getting cooler. It's a bit of change in weather at the moment. It's high pressure still. It's only going to be higher and higher for God knows how many days, but about 3 degrees at 1 o'clock in the morning, so temperature definitely dropped a bit. High of like 16 tomorrow, so yeah, if they haven't spawned yet, well, I know they haven't spawned on here, but it's going to be a while, I reckon. So we've got, yeah, nothing looking high temperatures for a good few days. Yeah, that's alright. Don't know why I always feel like chili con carne needs a bit of ketchup with it, but yeah, it's alright. Nothing special. I haven't seen any signs of fish yet. I'm just waiting for that, to see that little one of them, to give me some other areas to think about. Obviously the only fish I have seen on my previous session, just gone, was in the area I'm fishing anyway. And then the session before that, my first session here, I've already just talked you through that where I saw them. But that's irrelevant because that was ages ago. So yeah, just want to see a little sign. And next time I come back, I'll have an option of moving somewhere and giving another area a go. Not sure if people are catching on here at the moment or not. I will ask if I see someone, but it's about 9:30 now. I'm going to sign off for the night. Feeling knackered. I've had a busy week. I've still got a bit more of a busy week to come. Yeah, I'm going to chill out. And I'll catch up with you in the morning, hopefully, with a carp.
Right, it's 4:30 in the morning. Just listen to them birds, hopefully it'll pick it up. Lovely dawn chorus. So this is my view from laying in my bed. Little gap under the sleeping bag with my head popped out. You can see a lovely view of the lake, just laying there. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning now. Yeah, it's easy viewing, this swim.
Morning. It's about 7:20 now. No action on the rods. I had a little big liner last night on the right hand rod. But yeah, there's nothing on there. I'm going to give it till about 9 o'clock and then head off to work. But yeah, I'll leave the camera rolling, hopefully get a bite, and hopefully get the first bite on camera. I haven't really made an effort up till now to sort of get any bites on camera, but hopefully I will. When I caught the fish last time, it was about 7:45, so any time from now until 9, there's a chance. We'll have a cup of tea and some bickies. Got these ones today. Give them a go. Well, looks like I could have possibly run out of time on this session to catch a fish, and this one looks like it might be one of them ones where I don't catch, but can't catch all the time, and it's just great being out, and hopefully people enjoy the video, just seeing the lakes I'm fishing and tactics and bits and pieces like that. So I just want to end by saying thank you so much for everyone who's engaged with the video and watched it and taken part, comments and stuff. If I can just ask if you can just give it a like, give it a thumbs up, that'd be great, just to help more people see the video. Hopefully that sort of helps push it out a bit more. I'm not doing it, as I say, I'm not doing it to get monetized or anything, just like people to be able to watch the videos. And I'll see you on the next one. Hope you enjoyed watching, and thank you. Right, fish has just shown. You see the rings there. With my left hand rod. So maybe staying a little bit longer. Very soon I'm going to be doing a bit on the river, so that'll make another new sort of series as such. I've also in mind, I've got a little place in mind that I've had on my list for quite a few years. It's not a very well known place, but it's supposed to hold some very nice fish. I've been told about it in confidence, so if I do a video it'll be very sort of low key, but yeah, I'm itching to get there, but it's just finding the right opportunity, because it's not just around the corner. So they've got those two bits to come in the future, but there is one place that I do fish from time to time and have been for a few years, that I just can't put on video. It's not people know about the place, but it's no publicity. I've done over the last 2 years, I've done only 22 nights on there, but I seem to do little stints of campaigns on there. I'm slowly building the picture, putting the puzzle together to work out how to catch them. So it's a difficult place, but my goal on there at the moment is just to catch one fish out of there, which I haven't done as yet. But fingers crossed, hopefully that fish show just now will bring me another fish on this lake. Fingers crossed. Come on that left hand rod. Makes you wonder sometimes when you've got fish showing over your rods. It sounds a bit crazy, but do you reckon it's a signal of danger where they might come across your lines? Because you know, sometimes you can have fish showing all over you and not catch anything. Is that telling the other carp that This bait is be eaten, but proceed with caution. Yeah, I don't know.